Maine is on pace for more border-related arrests this year than any year since the turn of this century. Under the Trump administration, Customs and Border Patrol agents say they are now operating under an enforcement and prosecution process. Holton Sector Chief Craig Shepley says the Department of Homeland Security is now delivering consequences. But as tensions related to immigration continue to rise, the Maine legislature is considering bills that would limit local agencies' work with federal agencies. Shepley says his team will still work with local agencies.
It's not going to change much. They just cannot enter into contracts with us, which we will still collaborate. We still support our communities. One thing about the state of Maine is the departments are much smaller. We have a good sized footprint, so we are very helpful with them.
Shepley adds that the increase in number of arrests is a direct correlation of things like targeted enforcement and utilizing the technology the department has in Holton.